right. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We are here back with our new final 8, minus Christian, who's been excused. He already sent his vote in. We are here with everybody else, going from final 8 to final 7 tonight. So let's just get into the question period started. So first things first, Miranda. So Christian came back into the game. Fresh new face, was like out for like most of the merge. Well, one trial before merge, same situation as Kevin. So what do you make of the situation with Christian being on the new tribe?
Well, I actually was with Christian at the very beginning. Like the Basami was almost completely wiped out, and then Kevin battled back, and then Christian is now back. And so I mean, it's nice to have some Basami players here, but I've also made connections with all the players that are here now. So like my head is thinking like, do I do Basami? Do I go with where my alliances are now? And it's just been kind of back and forth, not sure what to do.
Interesting. Kevin, so going off of that, like originally before going into the merge, it was just Miranda as the last Basami member. Now with you and Christian coming back in the fold, we went back from 1 Basami member to 3. So would it make sense for Basami to reunite, or were you just stick with the former connection you made at merge?
Yeah, it's super tough because like there's lots of talk going around. I mean, I actually think like I don't know how I feel because like since I came back from stranded, I had immunity, and now since this hasn't happened with Christian, I kind of think like I would like to have that like fairness that like maybe we should keep him around like just for the fairness of like myself and Anthony, because we both know how it feels to have that target on us like once again. So. But it's tough. But you know, you got to do what you got to do to get you further in the game. And if this is the route that I have to take and vote him off, and I have to do what I got to do to further myself in the game.
Okay. So Anthony,
yeah,
first stranded player to re-enter the game. You had some experience. You and Kevin were immune when you guys re-entered the game. Christian, on the other hand, when he re-entered at final 8, he is not immune this time. So, was that your biggest worry, that if you weren't immune when you re-entered the game, would you immediately been taken right out?
Yeah, it is, and I'm really glad that Kevin and I had that advantage because I think it worked in both of our favors. But I mean, here at the final, we're 7, and now we're back to 8, and whether we hate each other or not, like we're definitely a family. So we got to think about. Is Christian going to help our game, or have we already kind of, figured out what we're going to do, and now he's the hindrance? Like, let's get rid of him and continue the game. And I think that's everyone's question tonight, and it's nothing personal against him.
So, Jim, when you look at aspects of like players re-entering the game at final, do you think to yourself, when Christian comes back in, do you see this as a potential to form some connections? Or do you see this as a potential being like, you know what? All of us worked our asses off to get ourselves to final 7. Let's just get rid of the one person that's just not really beneficial.
Everybody's beneficial. So everybody means something at some point to someone. So in my opinion, coming back into the game, that should put the target and hopeful. I mean, I apologize. I'm not very familiar with them. I haven't familiarize myself with who I'm voting for. I don't know. It's a tricky thing because when somebody comes back, they could have an alliance with people that are here now, and I guess tonight's going to show who's who and where they're at.
So Molly, let's look at the end game spectrum here. Final 7. Do you believe that there is talks of possible final 4s, final 3s? Or specific voting blocks that could shift from one vote to another for the rest of this game?
Possible. I think all of those things are possible. I think there are potential voting blocks. People may not vote the same way every single night, but I think that certain people are close and certain people are not so close, and maybe people have made final 2, final 3 deals, maybe they haven't, but I think that we'll find out more after this vote.
Okay. So, Dan, in terms of the aspects of this game, we only have a week left. So, how fast do you think this game is going to get right after this?
I think shit's gonna hit the fan. Definitely. I mean, the game's already been crazy up to this point, so I think it's just gonna get even crazier.
So, lastly, Harmony. So, I just want to bring up the fact that you and Kevin just like to bring up some nice little banter with each other. So, do you feel like, with Christian entering the game, that's putting that on pause? Or is that just being like, you know what, I'll just throw a dish just for the sake of driving? You're on mute. You're on mute.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you saw the tribe chat earlier, but we all know who Christian's voting for, and we all know that Kevin has been after my head for 3 weeks. So I think some of it is play, and I think some of it is actual animosity.
Okay. All right. Seems to be pretty straightforward with our final 8. Going to be final 7 once again. Just a reminder, Jim has individual immunity. You cannot vote for Jim. Everybody else is fair game. It is time to vote. Kevin, you're up. If anybody has an idol, an advantage, or different they like to play, now would be the time.
Yeah, I stole Kevin's vote. Sorry.
Okay. So, I can confirm what Molly said in her confessional was the steal of voting. She decided to steal a vote. So, Kevin, you will not have a vote at tonight's tribal council. And Molly can vote twice. Anyone else? Okay. Once the vote for the decision is final, vote the top left. Call immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Christian. That's 1 vote Christian. Second vote, Harmony. 1 vote Christian, 1 vote Harmony. Third vote, Christian. 2 votes Christian, 1 vote Harmony. Fourth vote, Christian. That's 3 votes Christian, 1 vote Harmony. Fifth vote, Christian. That's 4 votes Christian, 1 vote Harmony. Sixth vote. And the 16th Survivor Pandemic, the Bermuda Triangle, and the 7th member of our jury, Christian. Christian with 5. Tonight, that's enough. Even though you're not in the Zoom call, I will remove you from the game. Everyone, please say goodbyes.
Hi, Christian.
Hi, Christian. Hi, Christian.
Bye, Christian.
Christian. Once again, the tribe has spoken.
Now we're back to where we started.
Good luck.
All right. So, game constantly changing. About to change again. We're gonna have our next individual immunity channel right now. Jim.
Oh my God! What?
Jim, I'll take back immunity.
Dear God.
Here's what's happening. Your next individual immunity challenge will be time right now.
Time?
Yes. And when you're done, you will cast your vote of who you want to send home right now. So,
Is this the Cook Island shit?
so for your next individual immunity challenge, you have 2 minutes to type up 1 survivor from the past 4 seasons. So basically, from season, I need you to give me the first and last name of a survivor from season 1, first and last name of a survivor from season 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Keep going up to 40. First person to send me a complete list of the first 40 survivors wins individual immunity. 2 minutes starts now. Congrats, Molly. You are safe from tonight's vote. So here's what's going to happen. You guys cannot vote for Molly. Everyone else is fair game. You guys have 3 minutes to send your votes in. Your time starts now. Go. I have the votes. If anybody has an idol, an advantage, or a disadvantage they would like to play, now would be the time to do so.
I have something I'd like to play.
Post in the main chat, please. I will have to confirm that is the steal vote advantage. Was giving Miranda the power to steal somebody's vote. Are you going to steal?
I'm stealing Molly's vote.
Okay, Molly, you will not have a vote at this tribal council, and Miranda may vote twice. I suppose you have another advantage you'd like to use?
I do.
Post in the main chat. I would like to confirm that is the burn vote advantage, which gives Miranda the power to burn.
Very good.
Vote, are you going to burn?
Hell
I am burning Jim's vote.
Jim, you will not have a vote at this tribal council. Anything else?
Did you get mine?
Post in the main chat, please. I like to confirm that is the steal vote advantage. You can't need a power to steal somebody's vote, so whose vote are you going to steal? Keep in mind, because Jim has no vote, he has no vote to steal.
Shit. Do I have to use it for that?
You can decide not to use it, but then it expires.
I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna use it on Harmony.
Okay, Harmony, you will not have a vote either, and Anthony will vote twice.
Josh,
Yes, man?
I'm gonna use steal a vote as well.
What the fuck?
What is happening?
Savage. Savage.
Very, very good.
Who's calling who a savage?
I'm calling all of you a savage.
Well, don't be calling me a savage. That's a racist term for Native Americans. Just letting you know. Don't be calling me a savage.
Alright, you a bad.
Reuse your words. Just letting you know. That's not a good term to be calling a Native American.
Yes, Kevin.
Okay. So, Dan,
Yeah, that's me in parentheses, Molly.
okay, Dan has also steal vote advantage. So, keep in mind, Harmony and Jim do not have votes. There's no votes that you would like to take. So, which vote are you taking?
Kevin's.
Kevin will not have a vote either.
Are there any?
Which means here's what's happening. Miranda now has 2 votes. Dan now has 2 votes. Anthony has 2 votes. Harmony, Kevin, and Jim with no. Anything else?
Unreal.
Okay. I will now get the votes. So once the votes are read, the decision is final. Vote it off. We'll have to leave the Zoom call. Read the votes. First vote. Jim. 1 vote, Jim. Second vote. Jim. 2 votes, Jim. Third vote. 3 votes, Jim. Fourth vote. And the 17th person vote as Survivor Pandemic, the Bermuda Triangle, and the 8th member of our team, Jim.
Sorry, Jim. I love you. I really do. You were gonna win this
You're
game.
such a threat. I love you, Jim, so much.
Good play. I love this game. Good play. I
None of us
appreciate
can beat you. We
guys.
love
Thank
you.
you very much.
We're gonna win.
I have no
Hey,
clue.
Jim, they're trying to get your jury vote. Don't listen to them. They're all
This actually
My vote was
hurt me,
no,
Jim.
and you know
I
who
have in
I voted for? I voted for
Josh, can I
Harmony.
fight
And
back tomorrow? Get back in.
and my vote Gusto.
Thank you guys. It's been a blast. I appreciate it.
Love you, Jim.
Much love, Jim.
Love you,
Thank you
Jim.
guys.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Back to go.
I'm sad too, actually.
I didn't
Yeah,
really
me
have.
too. Okay, bye.
Hey, Anthony's gonna win this bitch. I swear to God he is now. You guys can watch his ass.
Dan's the one who's got the resume. He's gonna win.
Jury
No,
members.
Dan doesn't have a resume. He was playing for us the whole time.
Who? No talking.
Sorry.
Okay. So, final 8, down to final 6. Game speeds up, and the game comes in again. Grab your stuff back and see you guys tomorrow.
Welcome to the final 6, guys.